Y'all pray for me because I'm getting ready to go film Six Out right now, and hopefully Jaden I don't lose my privileges for what I'm about to do. But I feel like I get to make some decisions with my grandkids too. So I'm gonna call her when I get there because I know she's gonna try to say no.
Wait, what? Carlissa went off because Krishan jumped in the conversation. While Carlissa was not looking, Krishan sneaked her and kept hitting her.
We babysitters. How we babysitters?
Blue said, and I quote, "You better stop talking before I put her ass on you," she said. What he said. Blueface is absolutely the one that sicked Krishan onto Carlissa. That's true. He literally was like, I'm trying to hold her back. Fifi, baby, they done told this story 63 times, friend. Like, over and over, and it never changed. Blueface literally said, I'm holding her back, but at some point, I'm going to let her go, because now you disrespecting me. She went from disrespecting her to disrespecting him. The nigga said she said the wrong thing and let her go. How am I wrong? And it's all over the internet. Friend, if we all saying the same story and yours might be wrong, you just might be wrong. That's all. But we can continue. I'm past it.
Ain't made $1. Ain't nobody helping pay for none of these rooms that we put them in. I'm upset. That's a good question. Why am I upset with the person who did the Q&A? Because why, if you his wife, why would you read that book? Why you gonna instigate the book? And then what was you looking for him to say when you said, but your kids is over there. You don't talk to her, but your kids is over there. What was you looking for my son to say? His kids can't come over here?
I agree with this part as well. I think she was trying to insinuate, like, you don't like your mama, so why the hell your kids over there? And Krishan was absolutely saying too, that Fifi done threw me off. I want to answer this question, but I ain't gonna keep talking about it because now it's just dragging out. I forgot, but
I played that message for you 99 times for you to catch a hint, and you still ain't caught a hint. What my son say? He said, I had loved being over there with my mom, because when my mom's there, I get to be a kid again. A grown-ass man said this. Your husband said he loved when his mama there because he get to be a kid again. That means he had a great life. That means he had a great childhood. So now why would you ask questions from some strangers about why he letting his kids be over my house? Do you know that Jaden would not let her kids come over here if John told her not to? She would never disrespect him that way. Never, ever. Well, she'll suck it up. She'd call her mama. She'd call her sister. She got plenty of babysitters that charge her and everything. Okay. She got plenty of babysitters. Okay. But my son said when we left that courthouse, I made sure I heard it. Black heard it. Bodine heard it. Yes, my kids could go with my mama because he knew how they felt that day. And he knew that I was going to make sure that they didn't feel that no more. Okay? He knew Jaden was going to be down about having to raise her kids for a whole year by herself. And what did he say? He said, my kids could go with my mama. I made sure I heard it because I wouldn't take nobody's kids if they didn't want me to have them. I ain't that hard up for no kids. I done raised 3 and I got 8. I got 8 grandkids. I am not that hard up for nobody's kids. Okay? Y'all see Andre and his wife don't let me get the kids, and what I do? I just send the money, send a gift, do what I do, okay? I'm not about to beg nobody. When Callie get mad and get in her mood and she say, my kids ain't coming over there, girl, do you think I'll call looking for them? No, I don't. Y'all got the wrong impression of me somewhere, somehow. But my job as mama, Madea, big mama, the mama, is to make sure that you can handle being around these kids so that I don't go to jail. Because I'm not trying to go to jail. Because if one of my grandkids was to ever call me on the phone and say you did something that you wasn't supposed to do, baby, you will never hear from me again. But you will see me. You will never hear from me, but you will see me. I just want to make that clear. And all the step parents, all the grandkids, all of them, they know. Call Big Mama. Okay? I'm going to pull up. I'm going to call the popo and tell them I'm coming. I'm going to tell them what I'm about to do. I'm going to tell them they don't need no judge or nothing, Jesus. Don't play with my grandkids. Okay? Now, y'all can play with my kids because they grown and they being hard-headed and they getting on my nerves, too. So y'all can play with them. And I didn't mean to say no cuss words because I know this my sister Paige and she don't be wanting me to say no cuss words on her page. So I take that cuss word back. But my kids be getting on my nerves, and y'all can talk about them like a dog if y'all want to, because they talked about me like a dog, honey. So say what you want about them, but just don't play with these grandkids, okay? That's all I got to say. I'm pretty sure I touched on every topic. This was the best Q&A. This Q&A was...
You want to know what she didn't touch on? Her being TMZ. And that is what you call deflection. And when Krishan was on Blueface show, he did not start none of those fights. Krishan started a lot of fights. Fifi, we not saying that Krishan ain't a loose cannon. Well, definitely used to be, because now if she lose anything, she gonna lose her freedom. Yes. Started a lot of fights. We're simply saying that she didn't start the one with Carlissa. That's all we saying. Not that one. And friend, what we also trying, it's okay. When we done with this, we're going to go to Tasha K's video of Carlissa telling you the story of what happened. Okay? I need y'all to send me the timestamp, please. Tasha K, Carlissa's interview where she told what happened when Krishan put pause on her. I need y'all to give me the timestamp and the video. Okay? Then we're going to show you what she said. Thank you. Happy. Yeah.
Far more worthy than that deflecting ass Q&A they gave y'all. Okay? He know his mama. I raised.
And then also, friend, I want to know why hasn't Carlissa said anything about being TMZ? Her son said he can't have a mama that's TMZ. Why hasn't she said anything about that? I want to know. Why hasn't she said anything about this, y'all? When are we going to discuss Fifi, talk to me. Don't talk to them. They arguing with you. Me and you not arguing. Fifi, I want to know why she ain't said nothing about her being TMZ. The man said, I can't even have my mama because she TMZ. Fifi, ain't something wrong with that?
Him. I didn't raise Blue. Blue spent probably 6 months with his daddy once. And then a couple weekends here and there. Y'all know how it go. I was never, ever away from my child. Ever. Not ever. Now, he did do 6 months with my dad while I was trying to become an actress. And that didn't work out because my dad couldn't handle them. I went and got my kids and I brought them on back. But that's about it. They ain't never been in no foster care. I did 14 days in jail, but I made sure that the best person did the job. They ain't missed no school or nothing, Jesus, okay? But other than them 14 days in jail and that time I let him go stay with his dad, and then he got over there and his dad only had one room and he wasn't feeling being in the same room with his dad, and he said he wasn't going back over there no more. But what I do, I still try to convince him to go over his daddy house. Everybody not gonna have what your mama got. Okay, you still got to go see your dad, and I need a babysitter sometimes when I'm be trying to get my groove back. So you got to go over there and visit your dad sometime. But other than that, no ma'am, no foster. I ain't got no child abduction, child abuse. Can't see your kid, none of that, none of it. Now I beat Andre ass one time with a plastic hanger, and he did call them people on me. But when they came to my house, they left and they told him, "Don't call us no more. You got too much happiness going on over here for you to be calling anybody about your ass getting whooped," okay? That's what they told him. I remember that Chinese man that came to my house. I got one felony in my life, and it was probably about, how old is they? I got that felony about 30 years ago. And I'm going to tell you why I got that felony. Because somebody had on some cowboy boots and thought they was about to beat a slave, and I did handle my business, okay?
So she got a felony because of somebody else.
You wasn't about to kick one of my kids with your cowboy boots and call him no nigga on Sunday, okay, baby? I knocked that kid into the middle of next week to get him up off my son. Yes, I did. And I took the charge, and they lowered it because they understood what was going on. And they lowered the charge to something else, misdemeanor. It wasn't no felony. But they knew, don't you play with my kids. And that's the only charge I got. The other charge I got was for beating up a lady who told my kids that I was gay. One of my friends took it.
She beating up ladies? BV might be a little karma now. Now, why she beating up old people? Why was she beating up old people 30 years ago? It's karma.
Upon herself to tell my kids was gay, and I didn't think my kids needed to know that I was gay. It wasn't their business what I was doing with my vagina at night or my mouth, okay? I'm sorry. I know we on my sister page, y'all. We ain't supposed to be talking like that. So forgive me.
She beat up her girlfriend.
But those are the only charges I got. I promise you, with my right and my left hand to God, I got.
Callie beat up Carlissa too? Shut up. Her grandma? Like, I would never.
I'm charged for beating up one of my friends. I do. They called it a assault, and I got another charge for knocking a kid off my son. The neighbors came and got me and told me they was beating my son outside.
And she hitting children. This thing is unhinged.
Some cowboy boots and calling him a nigger, and you know how I did from there, okay? So that's what my charges was. They 30 years old charges, okay? Them charges is 30 years ago. But I just let you know, I'm not playing about my kids. I didn't run from the popo. I went down there and I told them exactly what I did. I came outside. I had a baby on my hip. I had one baby on my hip, okay? I had Jonathan on my hip and I ran out.
Carlissa made Callie beat up her mama. What? Why? According to the younger sister? What? Oh my God.
And the white boy was kicking Andre with the cowboy boots, twice his size, calling him a nigger. And I could hear it before I got there. And when I got there, I had the baby on my hip. And I used my other hand and boom! I tried to knock him into the middle of next week. Now, I ain't saying that's right. And I don't suggest you do that. Because at this point, I would not do that. I would.
I got my answer as to why she been getting her ass beat, girl. Karma! She been getting a little karma, baby, when she got older. She been getting a little karma. All right.
It just broke it up and called the police. But hey, you got what you get at 30 years old. I was like Rosa Parks. I didn't know, okay? And wasn't about to sit my ass on no bench.
So if she didn't know at 30, you think Krishan know at 24? I'm just saying, at that time, Krishan was like 21. Hey.
So that's the end of this Q&A. Do y'all have any questions for the Q&A?
30 years ago, she was absolutely Krishan age.
Don't you got something better to do? No, I am retired. And my grandbaby is in there taking a nap. And I waited specifically until she took her nap to get on here and address y'all. So I am a retired wife. I got all the time in the world to be on the internet, but you don't. I have accomplished all my goals and my dreams. I wrote a book. I did a show. I hosted another show for some other people. I raised some successful kids that didn't turn out the best, but they still in the making. Okay, we ain't gonna rule them out. We can't count them out because they couldn't count me out. But baby, I got all the time in the world, retired and successful, and I ain't got to do shit. My man got 2 jobs.
It's a lack of disrespect everywhere. My mama is not in my house raising hell in my house to my woman. My mama don't come around disrespecting her either. Me and my mama don't rock like that. So I'm saying it's older people that can be disrespectful just as much as younger people. And it don't make it right when older people are disrespectful. Stop. Y'all got to stop trying to make that right. And that's why older people be getting their ass beat. Stop disrespecting folk. If we're going to go tough skin, then older people need to have tough skin then, if that's the case. And I always understand we are in 2 different times. 4550 the timestamp. Send me the link. Send me the link right now. It hasn't been ordered since they started this relationship, friend.
Any more questions?
This is not and that's another thing. I'm so tired of y'all, not you, Fifi, I'm speaking in general right now. I'm so tired of y'all trying to act like, why can't we say anything positive when it comes to them? Y'all, none of this is positive. It's not an inkling of positivity in this. None. I've never seen a group of people be disrespectful. And the elder that they have is this woman right here. She is not a good representation. She's not. If we're going to go talking about elders that could absolutely attempt to have some order. You remember back in the day, Grandma used to be the glue. Grandma used to be the glue of the family. Why was Grandma the glue? Grandma was kind. Grandma was loving. You knew you would get the best hug from your grandma. You knew it. That's not the representation here. The elder here is Carlissa. So the reason why this well is running over is because she hasn't turned it off. She keeps going and going and going and going. So, this ain't a good elder. This ain't good representation. And if this is something that she really wants, she damn sure ain't gonna ever get it.
I see why.
Friend, you need to send the link in this chat right here. I need to see the link in this chat so I can click it.
Anything to do with you. That sounds like a personal problem because he can't have too much to do with me from no sale. Now that's my son and I love him.
Huh?
I see why Blueface don't want anything to do with you. That sounds like a personal problem because he can't have too much to do with me from no sale.
He don't want nothing to do with you, and you saying because he's in jail. such a supportive mom. This is a supportive mom. The nigga is simply saying, stop talking about me and being TMZ to me. And she like, I don't give a fuck nothing you talking about. Man, please.
Now that's my son and I love him. But we don't give a fuck about what he got time or want to do. Okay? He is not the priority today. His children are. Any more questions?
Damn. You heard what she said? So in the event she disrespecting any of his girlfriends and he's sick of her, I mean, she's made it very clear she don't give a fuck how he feel. She don't care about his opinion. Nothing.
Okay, because we're not about to sit here and talk about one of my kids that came out my ass that's sitting in no dusty, dirty ass jail cell. Okay, we don't give a fuck none of that. Okay.
Wow.
I got the baby in there taking a nap, so don't have me get too loud, okay? Because I will get loud. We seen them attend court, and his son visited him multiple times. Thank you, girl. He was at the court. He sure was. And remember, my dad almost had a heart attack because he didn't want him there. But that's okay. He was at the court, and after court, y'all can ask Jaden. My son said my kids could go with my mama. Okay?
I don't see it, friend. Why won't you just send it again, please?
53 years old and invested in my kids' business. You goddamn right. Because like I said, the grandkids is in there. What we going to do at all costs is protect them. She using y'all for clout. That's okay. She could use us for clout. She got that baby over there. She got to feed. She could use us, but don't be over there. Don't be over there using us, laughing because we divided right now. Don't be doing that. After how old is they? 28 years old. Do y'all know that we have only had one other time that Jonathan has ever in his 28 years of living where he disrespected me? Ask Jaden and ask any of his ex-girlfriends. Jonathan ain't never disrespect his mama growing up. Not never ever would he. So we gonna give him a pass. Protect them grandkids. Don't let nobody near them. You one of the realest women.
All right, I'm done. I wanted to see what she was gonna say about Bluefus and her accountability with just being a terrible mother, and she had nothing to say. So, all right, she literally took his pain, right, as a joke, and we asked, why the hell is Blueface being so rude to women? I see why. All right, apparently this is the timestamp.
Mine. Tell us about, because I don't think the fight is not online. I didn't see the fight.
Well, I thought he was videoing it because he was on his phone when we were arguing. So I'm not sure if he videoed it or not.
I don't think that fight is online. I think he would have played it definitely with your daughter.
Yeah.
And Krishan and her poor husband. I was like, oh my God. Is online. But the fight, the only way we know about the fight is because you guys came online to talk about it. And Krishan talked about it. She was like, yo, she threw two water bottles at me in a glass jar or something like that.
A Gatorade bottle, and it was a weed jar. So their weed jar. I can't. I'm not. She was across the room. It wasn't. I'm not. I don't play baseball.
Kendra, post the links on YouTube because Nightbot be tripping. I don't know how to take Nightbot off.
Ball. Now it might have grazed her. It didn't touch her enough for her to. But again, I'm gonna give her the trauma pass.
Hold on. Wait. What happened?
Grazed her. I'm not. She was across the room.
Two water bottles at me in a glass jar or something like that.
A Gatorade bottle, and it was a weed jar. So their weed jar.
She threw a Gatorade bottle in a weed jar?
It's online. But the fight, the only way we know about the fight is because you guys came online to talk about it. And Krishan talked about it. She was like, yo, she threw two water bottles at me in a glass jar or something like that.
A Gatorade bottle, and it was a weed jar. So their weed jar. I can't. I'm not. She was across the room. It wasn't. I'm not. I don't play.
Oh, she was across the room, so that makes it better. She was across the room, so it's okay. Fifi. This why Krishan whooped her ass. Did you see how she said it was across the room? It wasn't that. Throw a goddamn Gatorade bottle or a goddamn weed jar at me right now. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna give you hell. Literally. I don't care if you're 70. Well, anyway, we know why it started.
Baseball.
Now this
it might have grazed her. It didn't touch her enough for her to.
It might have grazed her. It didn't touch her enough for her to what?
But again, I'm gonna get
their
weed jar. I can't. I'm not a. She was across the room. It wasn't. I'm not. I don't play baseball.
Now this
it might have grazed her. It didn't touch her enough for her to. But again, I'm gonna give her the trauma pass because she had every right once I threw it. But it was.
She has a trauma pass. You're the one throwing, but Krishan has a trauma pass. What? What? Ah!
After it was at least 5 minutes had went by before she decided, before her Hennessy had said, knock this old lady down.
See, that's where I have the problem at. So let's back up a little bit because like there's
Fifi. Carlissa don't need to explain nothing to me. I've seen everything I needed to see here. You see, my problem is, like I was just telling you in the last video, she was deflecting. Okay, you telling me I could throw something at one of y'all, and since it grazed you, you don't have the right to whoop my ass? A glass jar, Fifi? You lucky she didn't get a bottle of Hennessy thrown back at her ass. That's what Krishan was drinking. As far as I'm concerned, she was being nice. I do unto you what you do unto me, if not worse. You know, Bluefus keep them big Hennessy bottles too. Imagine a Hennessy bottle coming across your goddamn face.
been so much that happened even up until the fight. So let's start with, you know, your son's success. I want to back up just a little bit.
Okay.
So when he became successful.
We don't give a damn about that part yet. Only reason why I haven't reacted to Tasha K's full video because she copyright. Or she used to. I don't know if she still does. So I'm going to 86 this video. But listen. What are we talking about here? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I have nothing else to say. I wanted to see if she was going to take some accountability for being TMZ and not being there for her goddamn son. Love y'all. Bye.